Hey everyone, and thanks for logging on to WMAR2news.com. Meteorologist Mike Taylor with an update to your 7-day forecast. And in the days ahead, we'll have some ups and we'll have some downs. But one thing that will stay consistent, that's going to be the chance of rain, unfortunately. We can't seem to break this pattern so far with this weather pattern. Large ridge in the jet stream, pumping the ridge, that's going to keep the heat in play. It's also going to help play some defense with Hurricane Florence. That's one of the reasons why much of the Mid-Atlantic is going to miss out on this storm. And I use the term miss out lightly because I don't think any state wants to have to deal with this storm. It's a pretty big one. Very strong winds, major hurricane, category 3 or 4. That is expected to make its approach to landfall as far as that strength goes. And as far as how wide or big it is, about 330 to 50 miles wide. So it's a big time storm that's going to slow down, causing all sorts of problems. What's protecting the northern mid-Atlantic from this system? Two areas of high pressure. The one that's going to win out, at least so it seems with this battle, is the all-important one that's going to push it south. And that's still going to keep the rain in play. And even though I think we'll miss the worst of Florence, when the storm is this big, we can still get a little bit of the influence in the weather with it. So let me show you what I mean by that. We have some rain bands that are going to be pushing in off the coast. That's going to be a west to east movement, so passing showers over the weekend. It appears the heaviest rain might arrive on Friday. Saturday could have a few rounds, even going into Sunday, but overall we're looking at a breezy, mostly cloudy scenario. Yes, I think we can even get some peaks of sunshine for the weekend. One thing I will mention, as Florence begins to exit the United States and it gets picked up by some of the upper level winds, this is where I think it can actually bring some trouble to the upper mid-Atlantic or the Maryland, Pennsylvania, kind of Northern Virginia area, and that's going to be right here. As the storm begins to leave and it phases out and gets kicked out to sea, it's not only going to bring some heavy rain, but it also may bring some heavy or strong gusty winds. This is just one model, one snapshot or depiction. Look at these wind gusts, anywhere from upper 30s to the 40s, possibly even 50 miles per hour. So that's wind advisory criteria in conjunction with some heavy rain with our saturated ground. It could be a delayed but not denied scenario based on what I'm looking at. So we'll keep an eye on this. Hopefully we can miss out on this as well. But it remains to be seen. This will be early next week. Going beyond your 7-day forecast here, the pattern will flip a little bit. We'll see less 80s and more 70s. And that's going to be the summary to that 7-day forecast. So the ups and downs are right there. 82 on Thursday, struggling to hit 80 on Friday and Saturday. Sunday we might get into the 80s into next week. But starting next Wednesday and Thursday, that's when the temperatures begin to fall off a little bit, where highs may only reach the mid to upper 70s at times. And thanks for joining us here at WMAR2news.com to get your 7-day forecast information. Next planned update will be right here for tomorrow afternoon.